Good morning, captains. It's Tonic here. It's Monday morning, and this week's update has dropped, and there is something new in store for us today, which we'll have a look in just a second. We're going to go along to the campaigns and missions and see what's in store for us this week. Now you'll see that I'm already up to milestone 48 of 100 because I had a good week last week and managed to get all of the heroic achievements out of the way to boost me up a little bit. The good news is it is doubloons week in your daily trials, so there is the opportunity there to make yourself 100 doubloons a day for the next 7 days. All you've got to do is play a battle, destroy one ship, get 3 defend, captured or assisted, 6 fires, and 250,000 damage, which you should be able to do in 2 or 3 games quite easily. So if you're doing your bureau projects, because this is doable in AI and standard, for anything from tier 1 to tier legendary, you should be able to knock out those within a couple of games and get yourself 100 doubloons a day. If we go across to, well, my weekly boost is complete, so I won't bother doing that. But if we go and look at our renown missions for progressing the campaign, on the weekly Havoc side, we have got win a battle, 9 million credits, 900 global XP, 12,500 commander XP, and the one that lots of people seem to struggle with, but if you just keep playing and use the right ships, battleships with good guns on them, or even cruisers, getting broadside to another cruiser with a good AP cruiser, you can knock out those 10 citadels sometimes in 2 salvos, literally, and get 750 ribbons and then destroy 6 ships. So this will give you, I think it's 20 stages on the campaign, and if you then go into the heroic effort challenge, you can get another 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5 stages for completing all of this. If you get a Kraken, 2 double strikes, 3 first bloods, and 4 devastating strike medals. Now, for me, Krakens come, I don't want to say regularly, but they come along at a steady pace. 5 kills in a game. If you haven't seen it already, I had an absolutely epic game at the weekend with the California, where I managed to bag myself 7 kills in a single game. It could have been 9, apart from I got a little bit excited and fluffed a couple of shots, so it was almost a perfect game. So go ahead and drop across the channel and have a look at that. It is Kraken number 70 for me in, I'm coming up on 8,500 games now. Now the double strikes is the hardest. Statistically, I get them in 0.5% of my 8,500 games, and yet last week I managed to get 2. I got 1 in the Z35 with a double torp on a cruiser and battleship, and believe it or not, I got the second double strike in a Yamato, finishing off 2 battleships that had been bullying me for a very long time, but then got brave and stupid and offered up their broadsides, and I put 2 turrets on one turret on the other, and I got myself 2 kills with the Yamato within 10 seconds, so I was over the moon with that. And the clip for that is also on the YouTube channel, so do go across and take a look at it. Now, first blood medals, somebody has to be the first victim in a game. Please don't let it be you. Broadside battleships taking a huge salvo off another battleship can get you a first blood. DDs torping the hell out of a battleship, just going YOLO. That's what I've seen people doing to get this one. I just play the game, and if I get it, I get it. And Dev Strike medals, again, you're looking at torpedo ninjas just coming in YOLO for the Dev Strike. Or occasionally, if you get lucky and somebody takes just less than half the health off a cruiser, and he gives you a good angle and you can finish him off with a good salvo, then that'll get you a Dev Strike too. I have lots of those. I play a lot of DDs, but recently I've been playing a lot more battleships, and Dev Strikes are still easy to come by. So you have the potential there for another 25 stages altogether with your weekly and your heroic, and You know, we're 2 weeks, this is week 3 of the campaign of week 5. The missions do not carry over into the following weeks, so you do need to get them all out of the way this week if you can. Because if you fall short by the end of week 5 and you want the summers from the campaign, you're going to have to buy them out, which I think costs 250 doubloons per segment. Now, there is something new in here today, and it is Racing Legends. Now, this is the Hot Wheels collaboration that was supposed to come, I think, a couple of weeks ago. It looks to be some kind of game. It looks like there's a daily task and a weekly task. So, earn a medal, earn a champion medal, and earn a torpedo maniac medal. So let's have a look through these. Task overview. It doesn't really give us any additional information. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So earn 4 medals will get you 140, 180, 200 coins. Now these coins are the currency for the event. I don't know if they'll be converted at the end of the event because I didn't see much detail on this in the patch notes. So earn a champions medal. So I'm guessing you've got to win a race in this. There's only 75 to be had for that, and torpedo maniac medal and a sniper medal. So there's 50 coins to be had there as well. So this looks to be a daily task for what, 50, 125, and what did we say that one was? 140, 180, 200. So 225 coins, 7 days is 7 twos are 1400, 725s is 175, so 1575 from doing the daily, if I get that right. And then we've got the classy racing. That is the mission. So what have we got here? 3 champion medals, 10 champion medals, 3 champion medals, 10 champion medals. So it looks like, and an extra 100 for the bonus. It looks like what they're expecting us to do is to grind the hell out of these Hot Wheel collaborations. There are a couple of camos there, but one of the things that I did notice in the store, if we go along to the store, and I don't know if this is just for me or if it is a bit of a bug, but there are 4 no, they're not commanders, they are geysers, much the same way as the was it the Winter Maiden and the Miss Santa Claus and the St. Patrick's Day guys as well. So if we look at this, it's telling us we get coloured shell traces, doesn't say what colour, signal flare for sounding your horn, and fireworks for your legendary skill activation. So it has no practical use whatsoever for you. And I did mention this on Twitter the other day when they were talking about the St. Patrick's Day guys. I'm a military veteran, and there's an old law, Murphy's Law, and Murphy's Law says traces not only show where your fire is going, but shows the enemy where your fire is coming from. So traces work both ways. So if you're shooting at the enemy from inside a smoke screen using these wonderful illuminated traces, they literally can see the exact point that you're firing from. And when you've got somebody in a Minotaur or a Worcester or I don't know, a Friesland, spamming the heck at your ship from inside a smokescreen, and they're running these traces, you can see exactly where they're firing from and just aim between the gun turrets, the gun flashes, and just put your shells in there. You'd be surprised at how you can dev strike a Minotaur in a smokescreen and then get hate mail for it. But it is fun. But yeah, there are 2 geysers here. You can buy them for 5,000 doubloons, or you can buy them for 5,000 event currency. Is it worth it? Yeah, if you like a gimmick, go ahead, buy it, or grind it. I don't know how much time I'm going to invest into this. Um, it may be a fun little tie-in. You know, we've had the Azure Lane, we've had Transformers, we've now got Hot Wheels. But this week we have got a few extras to be had with the event currency. So you can, for 6,250, pick up the Tier 4 Hill. I haven't actually seen that destroyer off the top of my head. Extended smoke, nimble aim, sluggish shot. So what is it about it? A Tier 4 destroyer. Has it got anything special about it? Doesn't look to have anything that special about it. Short torpedo range like most American DDs. Seems to be quite nimble. I don't know what I'd be able to get that down to. I'd probably be able to get that down to 5.2, 5.1 running double concealment. 5 guns, 4.8 second reload. You could probably bring that down a little bit. So it doesn't look to be anything amazing, but I am a DD player, so I might look at adding that to my collection. And there is also a wealth of supplies to be had, promotion orders and insignias. So 250 for one promotion order, 2,500 for an insignia. You can pick up some Commander XP, but you can grind that stuff. I'm guessing that the Forged in Combat will give you one universal commendation. And then we do have some discounts on ships. So we've got the Tier 6 Le Terrible French destroyer, Charlemagne, which I've only ever seen in the PlayStation Store, to be honest. I think it did come in a crate at some point. Tier 6 Charles Hughes, which somebody has told me is the worst Tier 6 American DD ever, but I haven't played it, so I couldn't give you an honest opinion. The Tier 6 Leningrad, which is another one I don't have, but 10,000 balloons. I got better things to do with my money, I think. The Duca d'Aosta, which is an Italian cruiser. Now that thing I've seen goes literally, I think it's that one, it's either that or the Abruzzi, goes as fast backwards as it does forwards. So there are some reasonable discounts to be had there. I don't know if we got any coupons to go with it. No, we haven't got any coupons today. But let's just have a look what they've got in the featured section today. So we have got the Hill and a XXL package for the Hill. And we've got the geysers. The Leprechaun stash is still running. Now, if you're going to buy those, if you just want the doubloons and the money, you can get the same amount of doubloons for less money, just by buying doubloons outright. But obviously that does give you the chance of getting the Belfast camo. I can't remember the new cruiser now, but there's that new British cruiser that it gives you the potential of a camo for, and you could also win with a 0.1% chance. So that's like 1 in 1,000 chance of winning 100,000 doubloons. There's no discount on your doubloons this week. Free crates, standard bundles, the standard stuff that's always there. It says it's offering you a discount. The Tier 6 German Z39 is there with quite a substantial discount. I already have that one. I much prefer the Z35 over the Z39. The Z39 doesn't have as good turret traverse, and I like the flexibility of the Z35 over the Z39. We've already seen the specials. Don't need anything premium time. Don't need anything commanders. There's nothing amazing to be had in the containers, but I will probably pick up my 3 commanders pack for 10.5 million. And I'm not going to spend anything on the forge because I'm halfway to Missouri. Ships wise, we've probably seen most of the discounts that are already available. That's the ship, the Tiger 59, which everybody has said buyer beware. I said it's basically like a tier 6 castrated Minotaur in that you haven't got anywhere near as many guns, um, but you know, it might suit some people's playing styles. And what's on the supply this week? Yeah, nothing special there. Always says limited offer on those two. So that is it. I might go in and play a couple of games of this Hot Wheels stuff and see what it's all about. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this, and we'll sign off and get into it and see what happens with the Racing Legends this week, and whether or not it's well received or shot down in flames by the community on Facebook and the social media channels. So thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, have a look through some of the videos on the channel. I've started doing voiceovers for a lot more of them, and if you do like the content, please do subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.